Okay. I'm seeing that been it hasn't been totally smooth sailing and that you're trying to move forward, and I'll tell you what's going on. Okay, so this card is upside down, which is the Six of Swords, and it's also the Cypress card. And when we see this card, it means that things are rocky right now, that you've been going through some tidal waves that have been just crashing at you and things are not smooth. That's what happens when this card is inverted. And what it seems to have something to do is you basically finding your way forward. It has the Prince of Wands here, which is this mutable fire sign, meaning that it could be you trying to move forward in a relationship. You're trying to move forward at work. You're trying to just move in general to a different location, or you're trying to have some sort of movement. There's something that's stagnant in your life right now, and you feel like it's hard to move forward because you're nothing is going smoothly. Okay, and but there's something you're seeking, there's something you're after. I don't know if it's a new love, it's a new job, if it's money, but it's definitely something that you're seeking. And this I'm kind of hoping that this would give me a little bit of an idea of what you're seeking. But this card, it's the Ariga card, and it's the Six of Pentacles, and it's inverted for you. Okay, so when this card is inverted, it tells me that you need to have patience, that you're trying to go against the grain, that you're pushing too hard, that you're impatient for the things that you want, and it's causing you suffering. And you don't want that suffering. So what you want to do is embrace and nurture yourself at this time, pay attention to yourself, back off a little bit, and get I'm feeling get back in shape, get back to yourself. Like maybe all the pushing and going against the grain is causing something emotional to happen where you don't feel good, where you don't feel like doing stuff. And that's really bringing you down a bit. And so the lesson here from Uranus is going to be this month is definitely stop going against the grain, slow down, and take time for yourself. It's going to be something where you need to feel good about yourself first. Okay, that story is coming out. It's coming out. You want something and you're pushing way too hard to get it. Okay, so that's where the story starts. And if you are doing that, please tell me down below in the comments, like, yeah, I've been trying to do this and it's not working out. That way I can engage with you and figure out what's going on. And that's what I'm here for. Okay, so also let's do the Rider Waite Tarot, and let's get personal. So if you want to hear more about yourself personally, just type down below, what's my story? And then when we're finished, tell me if any of this resonated with you, okay? So I'm going to pull 3 cards from here, and we're going to find out more about what's going on. Oh, I'm getting that. I had gotten these 2 cards for Taurus. And that's interesting because with Uranus going retrograde in Taurus, we're going to have some like it's going to be vibrating to everybody. So it's going to have that reverberation coming into your sign too. And that has to do with this upside down King of Pentacles, which again is just this feeling like there's a lack of fulfillment and really wanting to stand in your power but not being able to just yet, because you're searching for something. That's why it's inverted. And again, we have the Magician, which is inverted, meaning that the way forward is to go back to the skills that you have, and it's not skills that you're working on right now, but these are skills that you've perfected over time. These are skills that you're passionate about. These are things in your arsenary, I guess you could say, or your personality that you have had accomplishments with in the past. So for instance, if you're a photographer, go back to doing photography for a while, and if it fits into your new business or whatever you're doing, use that as a resource to get some fulfillment. If you're a singer, go back and sing. If you're a writer, go back and write. If you're a musician and you haven't played your music in a long time. This card is telling me that to go back to your traits and qualities that are in your arsenal, because the magician has at his disposal his tricks and his effects, if you will. So you go back to that. And then also what I see here is the let's see, the Six of Wands. Okay, so you got the Six of Pentacles and you got the Six of Wands. Okay, so this means to me that you are still having a hard time manifesting stuff. With the Magician card being upside down and with the King of Pentacles. So this is the rut that Uranus is trying to warn you of, because when Uranus comes, it's going to force you out of your rut. Like whether it's like a do or die situation, like either you change or nothing is going to happen. It's going to negatively affect your life. And so, with this Six of Wands being upside down, there's this fulfillment or celebration that's at the end of whatever you're trying to achieve is being stalled. It's not here yet. And the only thing that I could say again is that you want to take time out for yourself, because again, you're going against the grain, and go back to the things that you enjoy. And like that list of things that I said, whatever it is that you like to do, whether if it's boating, if it's fishing, if it's something that brought you monetary things, accomplishments, or if it's just something that brought you physical and mental self-esteem that translated into other things in your life that made you feel more fulfilled. Maybe if you're happier, your relationship's better. If you're happier at work, like to your inside, then you're happier at work. There's a lot of ways that this can translate over. So go back to whatever it is that makes you happy and do that passionate thing, and that's going to help you with this fulfillment, help you stand in your power, okay? All right, so that's the message that Uranus is sending. And the primary one, again, is whatever you're passionate about, really work on that right now, okay? So if you want to tell me down below what you're passionate about, say, I love to sing, I love to write, I love to dance, whatever it is, and then that would be something I would really appreciate hearing. Okay. So next, let's find out. This next set of cards I'm pulling is going to be the energy that Uranus is sending your way. So if you want good energy and you want Uranus to help you out, please say below, Uranus, give me some good energy. And let's find out what it has to say. All right. Or what the planet Uranus has to say. Okay. And remember that, Uranus also is ruled by feeling freedom and just being able to deal with change and intuition. So those are a couple of things I want to just remind you of. So also because it puts energy in the cards. So let's see what we have. What kind of energy? Ooh, that looks good. Ooh, even better. Okay, guys, this is great. All of your cards are right side up, and they're all super positive cards. Okay, so the first one, this is the first blessing from Uranus, which is the door to spirit. Okay, so this tells me that spiritually, what you want to do is go back to really, whatever your spiritual practice is, you want to practice it harder, okay? And think about what your spirituality means to you, what it means to your life, what it means to other people, how it affects other people. If you're a Christian, then you think about reading the Bible or talking about Christianity with other people and spreading the word. And then if you're practice something like Taoism or Taoism, however you want to pronounce it, then you want to get back to those roots. You want to make sure that you're doing those practices, maybe doing your Tai Chi and focusing. And so it's all the spiritual things, whatever spiritual practices that you do, those need to be highlighted right now, because that is also going to be this healing and nurturing that I was talking about that you need for yourself. And that with the passions is really going to help. And now we have a victory card, and it's upright. So basically what this is saying is that with all these things that Uranus is trying, this message that it's trying to send you, you will have victory, because there's only a few things. And it's great that it's all things within your control, because you can control slowing down and not going against the grain, and taking time out for yourself, and going back and enjoying your passions, and practicing your spirituality and all of that stuff. That's really great to do, and then it's going to bring you victory. So hey, the the cat's out of the bag. You got it made. Okay. All right. So Cancer, what else do we have? We have caring connection. Okay, so this is another thing that Uranus is going to help you with. So maybe right now you have felt as though you're not as close to your partner, and that is making you feel sad in some sort of way, and that's also causing these waves, or these rocky waves, for you to happen. But Uranus is saying, like, look, everything I'm telling you here is going to bring you closer in your relationship. It's going to bring someone who sees what you're going through and really embraces you and helps you along your path. Because a lot of times people will embrace you when they really see that you're trying really hard to better yourself, and that is attractive to people, and they really like that. So that's helpful. So if the better you feel about yourself, the better you're going to be able to attract other people. And Uranus is saying that you're going to have victory, and you're going to have closeness, and that you're going to feel spiritually more connected, and connected to your power, and that's going to smooth out this rockiness that you've been feeling, because whatever this is out of your control. So you have to know that the only thing that you can control right now is yourself. And that's definitely why you've got these you got the Six of Wands, meaning you can't manifest right now, and the Six of Pentacles upside down, meaning you're rushing towards something that you can't control. So just make sure you change the things you can change, and let your spirituality guide you to understand the things you can't change. Okay? So thank you so much, Cancer. Thank you for coming to my channel.